Carried, trusted, and loved by campers and backpackers alike for its lightweight, packability, and durability, the MSR PocketRocket 2 has been a staple in the outdoor community since its release nearly a decade ago. With its clear ease of use and small profile, it's clear to see why so many place their trust in this stove while out in the backcountry. Not to be outdone, and building on the success of its predecessor, the PocketRocket Deluxe offers innovative bonus features and added ease of use while managing product weight and scale. I'm pitting both stoves through a series of tests to determine which one really delivers on performance, use, and overall value. And ultimately, is it worth the upgrade? First impressions were promising, noticing a similar yet slightly beefier build when compared to the PocketRocket 2. I next wanted to see how easily I could attach the same isobutane canister to both stoves. I initially found the Deluxe to offer more resistance when threading in. However, after a short practice, I found the PocketRocket 2 and Deluxe to be equal in ease. It was now time to test out the Deluxe's most notable feature, the piezo starter. Next, I want to look at approximate pack sizes, with the Deluxe coming in at 3.75 by 1.75 inches fitted in the provided cinch bag, and the hard case PocketRocket 2 coming in at a roughly similar 3.5 by 2.125 inches. Comparing stove heights, the Deluxe measures at approximately 3.25 inches, while the PocketRocket 2 comes in at a smaller 3.125 inches. Looking at burner diameters, the Deluxe clearly takes the win at 1.875 inches, and the PocketRocket 2 at a modest 1.25 inches. Moving over to the scale, the PocketRocket 2 weighs in at 74 grams, while the Deluxe comes in 11% heavier at 83 grams. I next wanted to get a feel for how each stove could support a weighted pot. I began to notice the Deluxe offering a bit of flex as weight was applied on the pot supports. Believing this to be a flaw initially, this seems to allow for better weight distribution compared to the more rigid PocketRocket 2. My next series of tests involved putting the PocketRocket 2 and Deluxe to a noise test, at both their lowest and highest output settings. I was surprised at how much quieter the Deluxe operates at full burn, topping at 63 decibels, compared to the more intense PocketRocket 2, blasting in at 73 decibels. Clocking warm temperature boil speeds, the PocketRocket 2 managed to bring 12 ounces of tepid water to a complete boil in 75 seconds. The Deluxe wasn't far behind in bringing the same volume of water to full boil, only 7 seconds slower. I also wanted to roughly replicate colder conditions and retest boil speeds, lowering my isobutane and stove temperatures to between 30 and 40 Fahrenheit. I found the Deluxe really outperformed the PocketRocket 2 in this test, bringing 12 ounces of tepid water to boil 21% faster at 110 seconds, compared to 141 seconds. The provided instruction manual seems to be well articulated, comes in 12 languages, and includes a short series of instructional pictographs covering stove usage and safety considerations. Taking a look at stove aesthetics, I prefer the more prevalent red anodized appearance of the PocketRocket 2, but admittedly the material contrast of the Deluxe makes for an impressive and elegant design. Another notable design update is the Deluxe flame adjuster, measuring asymmetrically longer than the PocketRocket 2. The anodized flame adjuster valve has also been given a sizable update with the PocketRocket Deluxe. The next item up for consideration is price. I recently found the PocketRocket 2 for sale at REI for $59.95, but later found the stove $10 cheaper on Amazon for $49.95. The Deluxe noticeably comes in $35 higher at $84.95. Reviewing overall scores, the Deluxe took the build category with ease. Attachment went to both stoves, following a bit of practice. With its smaller form, the PocketRocket 2 won both the size and weight categories. Reaching a much quieter and neighbor-friendly decibel level, the Deluxe dominated the noise category. Timing warm temperature boil times, the PocketRocket 2 narrowly took the first boil race. Conversely, with its internal pressure regulator, the Deluxe effortlessly won the cold boil race. With added bonuses such as the no-fuss piezo starter and larger burner, the Deluxe took the features category. At $35 less than the Deluxe, the PocketRocket 2 remains the least expensive option. Lastly, by subjective measure, the aesthetics category went to both stoves, exhibiting thoughtful design and mindful engineering. Given the results of each test and observation, is it worth making the switch from the PocketRocket 2 over to the Deluxe, especially when factoring in a near 50% jump in price? For me, I think the two most attractive offerings of the Deluxe lie in its cold season performance and in its much lower decibel burner output. A quieter setup and burn can make for much happier nearby campers during late evenings or early mornings. Even still, with both stoves being the product of solid engineering, it's a win either way you go. It's your hike, your camp. Ultimately, it's what suits your adventure. And until next time, stay safe out there.